Just checking in. And have you ever wanted to just retire early? And I love my job as a teacher. I really did. But, I always dreamed about being financially independent. And I was always, though, in my job working 24/7. I swear I lived at the school. And when I wasn't at the school, I was bringing home all this work and writing the curriculum and lessons and grading papers. And, it wasn't real freeing. And a lot of times, missed out on family things, functions that I would love to have been a part of. And so I kept shoving my future plans to figure out how retirement would work for me to later, you know. And although I had a financial consultant and we met periodically, I really had limited understanding about how much I was going to bringing home, for my income every month, my salary. And so, um, imagine how stunned I was. I was just like a couple years away from my retirement. And then I found out my pension was going to be less than half of my working income. Man, I was stunned. I just felt gypped. I thought, man, I've given all my life to these people who I cared greatly about, but there was nothing left for me and my family. So, those travel dreams that I had and all the fun in the sun activities, maybe buying a condo in Florida, just suddenly felt deflated, flushed down the toilet. So it wasn't until I tried to make added income over the years, too. I have to say that I did. And I tried the network marketing, but that didn't really work for me. It wasn't something I really loved. And I took lessons in making fine fused silver jewelry, and I love that. But I'd come out of the jewelry shop and having just a tiny bag would have spent $200 plus all my time. And then when I went home to practice and make more, that was more. And so I probably lost money making jewelry and I sold it at the farmer's market. I loved meeting people and talking to people, but it really didn't pay for itself in the end. And there was no six-digit income for me, that I was looking at. So, um, these things, I wished I had known sooner. I wished I'd really taken a step aside and really thought about this. But I don't think during those years this opportunity was really available because the internet wasn't even available when I was first teaching. It wasn't until I was a principal that really the internet came on board. And so I jumped on board with that. Um, but I can imagine how my whole entire life trajectory would have changed if I had known then what I know now. And instead of limitless offerings for financing my dreams, um, which I always dreamed I would have, it wasn't there. So, well, even in my retirement, I kind of have been searching for that because we did end up buying a condo in Florida and I would love to pay that off. That is my dream to do that. And to take some expensive trips that would be just life changing. I love archaeology. And so going on some digs and places, going back to Philippi and Ephesus, places like that just sound wonderful to me. So, but I found it. I took a deep dive and spent quite a bit of time this spring searching for just the right thing. And I found it. I really do think this is it, you guys. And although I found it in my retirement, I'm thinking that maybe I can help some of you to jump off the struggle bus and find it sooner than I did. And I absolutely love helping others. And it would just thrill me to no ends for you to jump on board. And so let me tell you about my financial freedom machine. After this long search, like I said, looking for something where I wouldn't have to be on my phone and computer 24/7, and that I was going to be able to not have to be super high tech, not trade hours for money like I'd done in the past. I found it, and it's in a digital e-learning community that has a perspective, a possibility of customers over 5 billion that are worldwide, global, that are online. And this business that I bought into, you can buy anywhere from $100 entry fee up to $900. And the more you pay for it, the more you can make. But you can always upgrade later. and then a 29.95 website. And so I found this pre-built business. And so I jumped on board. I had a couple friends that were doing this that were making a lot of serious money. One in just 10 months made over $300,000. And then my closer girlfriend, she was making over 10,000 a month in her first 2 months of doing this. So I decided, okay, I think I can do this. And so I was assured that it didn't take a lot of high tech skills. I didn't have to have a huge social media understanding and following. And it's just been so supportive. It's a pre built business that you buy and then you set up um, to personalize to you. And it's very nuts and bolts. It's just right there in front of you. So now I'm watching as I'm making daily pay get deposited into my bank account passively while I'm out doing things I want, living life, spending time with family and friends, planning some great trips. So I only have to work 2 discipline hours a day, and I have to be coachable because it is serious hard work. But I do this all on my phone 2 hours a day. So initially, I thought that $300 a day would be pretty sweet. That'd be 100,000 a year more. That would be nice. But more than that, a lot more than my teacher pension has been, let me tell you. So then I found out from experience what $900, waking up to $900 in my account was on a given day. And I have friends that have done more than that, a lot more on a given day. So if is this something that could sweeten your future and kind of pad your retirement nest egg? If I had known more about that online ready business, that could run automated, I would want to have jumped on this sooner. But it's okay. It's okay. I call it my freedom machine. So how could this change your life? And would you retire early? Are you ready to take a decided step to your own financial freedom and join me on this journey? And if so, put freedom in the comments below and I will send you the blueprint for success. And you can also put in my um, link, my network link up above on my YouTube page as well. So check it out. Okay. Join me in this freedom machine. It's awesome.